All right, hey collective, how y'all doing out there today? Now, I actually had a reading going for y'all. Now, what I did was posted it on the making of you. Now, if you have children, you see a change in their behavior. If you have a step parent living in the house, anything, uncle, it don't even have to live in the house. I implore you to go over there and look at that reading. Now, the link is in the description, right above the description box. The making of you. Now, I'm sure that a lot of you view that channel. Now, these were the overall cards that came out: higher power, change, and happy, happy. Now, I'm going to do another reading over here, but if you got little girls, little boys, go over there and check that reading out, because I think that is really, really for a parent. Now, why I think it's for, other people as well, because I had two messages that came out in that reading. I do think that something is definitely coming to the light. I do have some, predator energy in it as well. But let's see. Now, if you are a Aries, if you ain't an Aries, if you got that anywhere in your chart, go over there and check that reading out as well. Now, that almost blew my little mind. The synchronicity that came out in that. Now, y'all know when these numbers show up, woo! And they come up on the screen, and, when I use my little tablet and stuff like that, right there, I had to pull from a couple of verses, revelations, and things like that. Go check it out. Sometimes you need to see the phenomenon to believe it. But let's see. Now, I'm going to use the same cards that I did before, in the same way. Now, I ran out of storage space. That's why I had to start the reading all over again. But maybe that was just the end of that message. Alright? And what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull two cards from here and one from here. Now, and I said I was using red pill and blue pill today. Alright? Now, let's get our first card from here. And it's going to be in the center. And it's third eye chakra. And the transit journey is at the bottom of the deck. I just opened up with saying somebody's going to see something clearly. Third chakra, third eye. Now, for a lot of you, this is just about your own, North Node. Purpose. Existence. I see a lot of gifts realized, and it could just be creative gifts. Yep. And then 7-11 came out in the other one. I actually gave y'all some numbers too. And it was 60-24, 579. And you can do with those numbers what you will. Now, you can put ones in front of them or whatever, but that's a lottery number. And I encourage some of y'all to go out there and buy some tickets. Now, we got By the Book Into the Sea. 7-11 came up in that reading. And it's here again. And we got 6 to the 7. Now, we know that the By the Book is all about karma and dharma. Now, you could be saying 7-11, 9-11, 6-11. You can also be a life path 11, 1 or 6 or 7, 3 or 6 or 9. You can be 36. Now you can also be seeing 77, 66, 55. Now you can be a life path 4 or 2 as well. I'm looking at the 42 over there. I did say that you can be 42 or 36, right? Now you don't have to be, but you know. Now let's see. Now to the C. You know, to the C is just like Hermit. Emotions. It's mental. And the Ace of Swords is here. Now you can be saying 111. And it's right here on the book. And anytime a book show up, I don't care how it show up. If it's just a word, you about to learn something. And especially because it's associated with the Ace of Swords. Spirit is trying to tell you something. Now, because we see, you know, the hierarchy here, you know, it's how you lead. It has something to do with family. Now, it made me pay attention to this dog. Never seen that before. You see it right there? All that right there? You see that image? I never seen that before. And the Hierophant is here. Now the Hierophant, you know, is like the World card. It represents everything in the matrix. Contracts, illusions, marriages, family, traditions, school, everything. And the Five of Cups is here. Now, anytime I see the Five of Cups, it's somebody looking back on their past behavior and their emotions. There needs to be change. Not to mention that we got 5, 6, 7 here. 5, 6, 7. Now, in my last reading, I brought up the what's her name? Nyla Harris. I think that's her name. About the little 12-year-old girl. I think she was 13. Now, it's symbolic, the 12 and the 13 itself. The 12 represents all the zodiacs, and the 13th is the ether. It's a completion. It's a rebirth. But it's a turning point. Now, every child that turns 12, you know, she's approaching, you know, a state of evolution. 13. Start smelling yourself. Nobody can tell you something. You become very experimental. Now, these things could be onset. But the mind ain't right. The mind is not right. You just think about yourself when you was 12 and you was 13. Now we got the Fool here. And the fool is a fool. Even though he takes a leap of faith, it's a beginning. And sometimes that beginning is not so good until you go through this cycle of life. And you get old like me, and then you realize all that craziness that you did in your past. But this is something new, because this is first and this is after that. All these experiences. Yeah. It's like you had to go through it to get, to see some things. Yeah. And maybe it's time to let go. Didn't I tell you we're gonna learn some shit? The book is right here on the book, by the book. And it says forbidden pages, but let me get out the rest of the cards, and then we're gonna get these, and damn. I'll be damned if I ain't pick it up and the book was there again. And the grand finale is here. Now this came up in the Aries reading. I call that the grand finale because this is the grand piano. Emotions flow through creative expression, solace in art, using pain for good, creating harmony. Right here on the Hierophant. And the vigilant watch is here. Facing fears, protecting your boundaries, being forceful when needed, challenging darkness. Now, it's so funny that there's another missing person that I was looking on a walk with the ancestors. And she was doing a live psychic reading. And the girl name was Harris. I'm like, what's up with the daggone Harris? Now, somebody named... And so funny that I was talking about that. When I pulled the cards up, what we had, higher power and happy, and the name HP. Now, your name initials could be HP in regards to this, because this could be for somebody, in particular. But H and P could be significant. Harris could even be significant. Even the name of that girl, I forget what her name is. Nyaja? N could be significant. I forget what the other first person name was, but it was Harris. I'm like, what the frick is with the Harris? All of a sudden. Now we got steps of fate. And it's traversing perilous paths, weight of burdens, defiance against darkness, and victory over the shadow. Right here with the Fool. And flesh and spirit is at the bottom. Meeting someone new, authority figure, power dynamics, uncertain future, and struggles and triumph. Now, somebody's child could really be in their emotions. Look at her in the thing. And I'm just looking at this, and it made me pay attention to this dog, this face. I never seen it before on the person that's leading. With these forbidden formers, trying to hide something, looking for the real answers. Write your own destiny. Inscribe your emotions. Now, it do look like he's gonna get clear. And again, for a lot of you, I know that this has nothing to do with you, but listen, the message got to be delivered to the person that it's for. and who is the most need. Yeah, look at it. The weirdo energy. Yeah, this came out in the reading too. Trying to hide something. Now somebody probably went through this situation themselves. They're very familiar with the signs, the telltale signs, the behavior. Now I put the other reading on the other channel. It was clear enough, even though I didn't finish it. It's like 29 minutes long. 29 could be significant. But for the rest of you, this is your own mind. Healing through any past trauma. Look at the crossroads. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now I believe the King of Pentacles came out in the other one. And look at this, trying to hide something. Right there with the pages. But something about to be open to you. Now, in that story, she had two twin sisters, the grandmother. The whole hot freaking mess. Even the pictures of them that they were showing. This gave me Mimi vibes. One of them had on a hot fuchsia pink dress. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. I'm like, Lord. They even brought up a old video, you know, them praying with the kids before they go to school. But before the prayer, she was just cussing them out. This cussing, I'm talking about this going in. And I'm like, oh my God. And the Doublemint twins is here at the bottom with the snake. And look, I told you, somebody trying to hide something. And look at the freaking boots in the dirt into the sea. Woo! I don't know who this message for, Spirit. It could be something going on in the phone. Then we see a lot, and one of the little things that they wrote down was text messages. The back and forth. Y'all. And look at the food right back at the bottom to the deck. Like somebody is on the edge. Somebody's child. I'm telling you, I know it got something to do with that. Coming right back out. And look at the King. Now we got the Queen of Pentacles down here. That one, didn't she show up? Where is it? No, it ain't here. But anyway, let's see. Yeah, by the book. Let's just give me masculine energy. You see how this person is in the bushes trying to hide something? Look at her. Oh, I see it with the Queen of Pentacles. There you go, right there. On the crossroad. king and the queen is out here. Now, I do think that for the most part, for a lot of you, this Queen and Pentacle, King and Queen, this is about how you make your money. And I think that you're going to become aware of something in that regard. But there's a crossroads for somebody. And here we go with the Ace of Cups. Right here on Forbidden Pages and by the book. You know, the heart want what the heart want. Now, all those, I mean, if you didn't look at the story, I suggest you go over there and check it out. Now, it's pretty long, but you ain't got to look at all of it, but just get the breakdown of what was going on. Oh, look at that. The sword. Somebody got somebody need a background check. And you know, he wasn't a bad looking guy. And he went after a certain type. Low self-esteem. Look at the women that he was dealing with. All of them looked just alike. And I'm not picking on the way that they look per se, but yeah, you can tell that they was a little desperate. Just by the way they carried themselves. And there's nothing wrong with being big and, you know, disfigured, but it's the way you carry yourself. Like why would you put on a hot pink fuchsia dress like that? And I'm talking about it was so shiny. Like, what the world is going on? What in the world is going on? Like a whole clown, a whole fool. You got some big, beautiful women out here, but that was a whole hot mess. This ratchet. Look at it. The 3 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. 13 swords. Right here under the crossroad, the Hierophant and the haunting music. I don't know, y'all. No guidance. When I'm just looking at the it was the grandmother out just cussing like a whole seller to the children, making them pray, and then cussing at them when she trying to give them the words to say. No, don't say it. I'm like, what in the world is going on? The child, listen. Now we got the to the sea, the Fool, and the Empress. Now, the Empress is not, you know, necessarily always depicted as somebody that's in high honor. It's just a baby mama. Now, look what's there. The Death card all over again. Now, under the Fool card and the steps into the sea, somebody need to pay attention to something. All this over here. It's like a cycle that's repeating itself. And I swear, this is just one of the twin sisters had on this type of outfit. It ain't look like this. This look good. But yeah. It's just oh. Oh my god. One of them had on a blue dress and one of them had on a pink dress. Both of them looked like they were pregnant. It was a whole hot mess, y'all. Then the girl that passed away, her mom wasn't even in her life. She lived with her grandmother. And we got the Ace of Swords here under the King. And the Ace of Swords is at the top. Yeah, like you're trying to get away with something. That's what's I don't know, y'all. Look at that. They came out together. The death card. And Two of Cups is on the Ace of Cups. Right here on this. And look at the death card. On this right here. The Three of Swords. The haunting music. The third eye. Somebody didn't pay attention to something. On the Hierophant. You know? Now this person might have Buddy. Or it could be Bunny. I don't know. It just, I don't know. Oh man. I don't know. Could be about money. Energy. Queen of Cups is here. Right there. Getting stabbed in the back. They ain't paying attention. I want what I want. Look. Look at him. And look at her. A fish. It's two different people. Two different, situations going on here. Look very different. And I said he was pretty attractive, and she looked like a. And it's not that I'm beating up on the person's appearance per se, but it's like he was a predator for people that didn't care too much about themselves. Go look at them. All of them looked just alike. All the women that he went after, they all had kids. And they sitting up there still defending him on the stand. And she had kids herself and talking about that he used to take the kids, and to the shop. I think he had worked on cars or something like that. But she ain't thinking nothing happened to her kids, though. Look at the High Priestess. Now the Ten of Swords wanted to show up. So let's do it one more time, because it ain't come out. There's the card right there. The Star. To the Sea. Steps of Fate. On the Fool. It's like somebody just ignoring it. And that was the Chariot. ain't got to be young either, but something is definitely going on. There you go. But the sun and the high priestess and steps of fate into the sea, the clover. The spirit is gonna line something up for somebody to see something very clearly. Now, if you ain't got nothing to do with that part of the situation, it's about your own creativity and stuff like that right there. Yeah. Something's gonna become clear to you. And the dance show got something to do with a baby mama for somebody. Somebody. They got to get it. Just hope it ain't too late for your baby. Yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna leave that there because I don't like to necessarily do readings like this. Let me pull from these three. Yeah, there you go. Lightning, disruption. Clouds, distractions. Now somebody's name could be Dee Dee, because I got two D's here, disruption and distractions. LC is here as well. Lightning and clouds. Woo! Got to get it. That 11 is hot too. 11, you could be saying that. Yep. Recycle and recover. Get your keys back. That's your message.